Hey guys, so I know I haven't been around a lot. It's actually finals week, and for my college, so I'm really busy, but we've also had a lot of other stuff going on. We recently found out, without going into too much detail, everything's fine, but Logan's gonna have a lot of appointments, so I didn't want that to get in the way of us homeschooling and his education. So I did a little bit of research online, and I came up with this Logan's travel kit. And it's a little bit of like Carschooling and homeschooling on the go that he could do in like the waiting rooms, and or if we, have a long drive somewhere, just so that we don't have to add more hours, onto a day where we'll already be tired from being in the car and stuff. So he helps me pick out the front of this Logan's travel kit and this little thing. I did some of these resources I did get from an awesome homeschooling vlog, so if anyone's interested, let me know and I will send you the link, or I'll put the link in the comments. But so to start off with, this is it. So you see how right off the back I put a little pop toy, fidget toy here, because if we're reading or listening to an audiobook or something like that on the go, this would be, just a cool little fidget toy to play with while he listens. And then I have a little pencil pouch here, and it has just a couple of dry erase markers, a couple of pencils, and a eraser in there, just the basic stuff. I also
here's what I found.
Oh, my phone thinks I was asking it about kindergarten dry erase markers. I didn't even say kindergarten, I don't think. So, I did include a couple of books. Those of you that are in the book club, or if this is posted in the book club, will know that this is the book that we are reading. So I will bring that with us when we are on the go, so I can read that to him. Unfortunately, I can't read in the car because it does make me car sick. So this will be for when we aren't in the car. Figure I will rotate a lot of this stuff in and out, but this is just the basics of what we'll be bringing. This is his favorite card game, but I figured we could always bring a, travel-sized game. So we'll bring War with us. We have, I figured I'd include a couple of books that were things that he was interested in that were also educational. A lot of this is going to be review stuff for him because it's kind of hard to be teaching while on the road, but we don't know much about the solar system. He's been interested in weather lately, so I have 2 weather books here. Spring Rose, Winter Bear, and Seasons Change. And I also have, of course, he's always interested in dinosaurs, so Dangerous Dinos. Look how cool the cover of this book is. I'm so excited that you guys can see it switch on camera. That's awesome. So, some of the free printables I was able to find for him are this sort of I Spy that has to do with traveling and transportation and different signs. And as he's doing it, I'll talk to him about what the different signs mean. Like, I know he knows what stop means and things like that. But just, it will be fun to talk about some of the others that he may not be as familiar with. Let's see if I can move the camera at all so you guys can see more of the book. With my luck, I'm gonna drop you guys. Yeah, I'm about to drop you guys. Sorry. There's just bad lighting in this room, so I have to sort of prop you guys up under the light or you won't be able to see. See, I knew I was going to drop you. But this is just what's in the truck. So some of these will be sideways, so it'll be easier for me to show you what's in the truck. And this one is a scavenger hunt. So just like a on-the-road scavenger hunt. And these are all in the plastic sheets so that he can do some of them over and over again with a dry erase marker. So that's really handy. Who's driving down the road? So he could make up like little stories. We can talk about it. And he can, again, do that one over and over. Some of these, he's probably only going to want to do once or twice, and I'll switch him out for a new worksheet, but that's fine with me as well. I got a tic-tac-toe board because that's an activity we can do together for some problem-solving skills. This is Robot Hangman, so I like it because it's like regular Hangman. He'll have to try to guess the word that I am thinking of. I can just cross out the ones that we're not going to use if we aren't going to use all these spots. And he draws this robot as we go, so it's also working on some, sort of hand-eye coordination stuff. And then he has to trace the letters that he gets wrong or that aren't in the word. So it's actually like more educational than even regular Hangman. And then, of course, dots and boxes. It was one of my favorite games to play in the car or when at a restaurant, waiting for food, waiting when I was a kid. So I was excited to play that with him. This is Road Trip I Spy. However, we will use it for some of that, but I also thought it would just be fun to think of different words that start with all the letters of the alphabet, just for some sort of letter recognition. This isn't self-explanatory, but it is a fact family house. So Logan's pretty good at math, but I think it's always good to sort of review your fact families. So let's say you put 7 plus 3 is 10 here. Then you would take all the other yellows, you'd put a 10 in there. You'd take all the other blues, you'd put a 7, and all the other pinks and put a 3, and you'd have all the fact families there. So that's just like a really fun like little thing to do, and then you can erase it and come up with another equation. It'll be fun. So this one is just tracing all the letters. So that will be good, just like again for some more letter recognition. This is something that I got an idea from another teacher. She uses it in her classroom from a teacher. So I am excited to try it homeschooling with Logan. So you write what you want to say, like it's a text message, and then you have them type it out on the little keyboard, like pretend keyboard. So that's fun because it's not only teaching them like how to use a QWERTY board, but also like helping with spelling. So that's really interesting and neat. Just kind of a modern way to look at spelling. We have this one. This isn't a worksheet, but it is like a little poster. So it says, "My very excellent mother just served us nachos. Logan's interested in space," so I thought, like I showed you the book at the beginning, so I thought this would be a great way for him to memorize the order of the planets. This one's an updated one, so our little Pluto isn't on there. We have this worksheet, which is a maze, but you have to do the math problems and then follow them 1 through 10 to get through the maze. Like I said, this one will be like one of the ones that Logan does once or twice and then he's not interested anymore, but that's okay. I'll switch it out for another math worksheet. And then, so we have that dinosaurs book. And he's always interested in dinosaurs. So this is kind of like a brainstorming storytelling sheet for dinosaurs. And what we'll do is I'll let him brainstorm a story and then we can tell the story together and maybe even write it down, which will be nice. And he's also shown interest lately in family trees. So I have this little mini family tree here that we can fill in. He's been interested in it. He has his Elsa doll and he'll bring it with him and he'll bring it to me and he'll say like, "Okay, well, if Elsa's my daughter, what would you be?" And I'd say, I'd be your mame or whatever. And then he'd say, "Oh, well then what would Mamay Well, Mamay would be her great-grandmother. So he's just sort of becoming interested in the family trees. So I thought, and how all of that relationship works. It can get a little confusing, specifically in my family, because he calls my grandfather Grandpa. So, one story that we like to tell that we find kind of funny is that a couple of years ago, when Kira was at public school, they made a Grandparents' Day magnet, and it said like Happy Grandparents' Day, Grandma, or something. So Kira came to bring it home, and my mother had gotten her off the bus, and obviously that's her grandmother, but she calls her Mamay. So when she got off the bus, she said, "Can I bring this to Grammy for Grandparents' Day?" And my mom was like, "Oh, I'm the grandma. I'm your grandma." So, it just can get a little bit confusing in our family because they don't call, their great-grandparents, they, who live very, very close, great-grammy or anything. So this is an I Spy robot edition. They have to count how many there are and try to find that many. I did robots because he's been into Transformers lately. I know it's not technically the same thing, but he's also been asking questions about the rainforest, so I figured we could start learning what the layers of the rainforest. He's mostly learned just about the animals that live in the rainforest, and he's also been talking about how honorable and awesome he thinks the firefighters are that are helping put out the fires in the rainforest. So, he wants to learn more, and we will. And this, is weather. Like I said, he's been interested in weather patterns and things. So I thought in order to make it something he's still interested in, but also something I want him to learn because I want him to work on his reading and spelling, we could make it a word search. So that will be fun. Again, that will probably be one of the ones he only does a couple of times, but I can print out different word searches or different things about weather for him. So we got short vowel sounds here. This one's not a worksheet, but we'll go over reading it together when we're in the car. This one is long vowels, and again, we'll do the same. It's on the back side. This one's rhyme time, so I could say a word or he could say a word, and then we could take turns going over what words that rhyme together. He could say bat and I'd say cat, and then I'd say mouse and he'd say house, and we'd have fun with it that way. And we can go on and help him a little bit with his rhyming. And then this one's just a word tracing for his name. He does know how to spell his first and last name, but he has 2 middle names, so he is going to work on spelling those all together. The last couple things I have in here is a regular notebook. Like I said, if we wanted to write, and again, I think it's funny because he got this notebook a long time ago that does the sort of switchy, but now we have both the book and the notebook. But he can just do some regular writing in here. Like I said, if we are wanting to tell a story, or if there's something that he has to do for school that we have to be interrupted to go to an appointment, we can still work on that in the car. I also have a couple of workbooks in here. These are, like I said, review. Ones that he either, the ones I'm going to put in our Carschooling book are ones that he either worked on last year and didn't finish, or ones that he can work on pretty independently. So we have this reading, but it's get ready for first grade. So, I mean, he is just starting first grade, so this, will be good. But as I'm looking through it, I know that he knows most of this information. So this will be one that is just review and he can work on himself. And then we have the space book, and it's cool because it's like my first sticker book, but it's also there's also like sticker activities in here. So, you know, he'll have like this rocket ship, and like I said, he's really interested in space. Sticker the missing planets and stars to finish the solar system. And it has like all these stickers out back, so that would be a really fun thing to do for Carschooling as well. So that's sort of the gist of how I am going to go about homeschooling on the go. If anyone has any questions, let me know, or any suggestions would be great. Maybe for some audiobooks that I could download for him, because like I said, I can't read in the car for very long because I'll get car sick. Or maybe even kids podcasts would be really cool. Or even a TV show. We have everything. We have Disney Plus, we have Hulu, we have Netflix. Amazon Prime would be great because he has a Fire tablet. So I'll just pack him a little backpack and we'll be on our way. So I hope to talk to you all soon. I'm sorry I haven't been more active. I'm hoping to change that as soon as my finals are done. So love y'all. Bye.